Hi, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name's Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it's going to be another profitable day for you. November 2nd, basketball, NBA basketball tonight. A few games on the docket, kind of a light day. Obviously, Tuesdays and Thursdays seem to be the light ones. So 4 games on the docket. We do like 3 of these particular matchups. So we'll get into those for you. Yesterday was a fantastic day, so hopefully you got a chance to follow along yesterday. It was a 75-unit day for us, positive, so we continue that trend going on today. There's a couple bets we really love. We'll go through those as well on the slate. So first game up, Raptors-Sixers in Philly, 8.5-point favorite, 215 total. 76ers favorite here. Raptors coming off a back-to-back where they just pummeled the Bucks. The Bucks have got some things to figure out, especially on the offensive side of the ball. So, and the 76ers seem extremely enthused ever since the Harden debacle has went away. So obviously Maxey, we love him. Embiid, Tobias Harris has even been better. This team could have a lot of interesting things going on with Harris's contract coming off the books. They've got, I think, 4 or 5 other expiring contracts. So really the 2 contracts we've got is Maxey when he gets his extension and Embiid. They got rid of that P.J. Tucker deal, which was $12 million on the cap. So they've got a lot of flexibility to move forward, try to attract another star, or just build around with role players and Maxey and Embiid being the two stars on the team. So they've got some options, but we do like them here today against the Raptors. Like I said, situation-wise, Raptors coming off that back-to-back, traveling to Philly. Situation-wise, I think is where it really leans. And that 8.5-point spread is definitely showing a situation on that one there. But we do like the 76ers today. So 76ers minus 2.5 first quarter, minus 4.5 first half, and minus 8.5 for the game. Maxey over 23.5 points. Maxey over 33.5 points, assists, rebounds combined, or par is what we'll call it a lot. So just make sure you understand it. It's points plus assists plus rebounds combined over 33.5. And we're also going to have our NBA parlay of the day. We'll also have Tyrese Maxey over 23.5 points, along with Wembanyama over 3.5 turnovers. And that, we love that play, but that thing is getting juiced to the margin. It's going to be 4.5 before too long, as he just continues to have 4 to 5 turnovers every game on that one. So the 76ers game one more time. 76ers minus 2.5 first quarter, minus 4.5 first half, minus 8.5 for the game. Maxey over 23.5 points, over 33.5 par. And then, like I mentioned, our parlay of the day, Maxey over the 23.5 points and Wemby over 3.5 turnovers. Next game up, we'll just give you this one quickly, and then we'll get into the Suns game. Magic Jazz. Jazz are playing back-to-back, but they are at home. And for some reason, the book, Vegas seems to love the Magic right now, and I'm not quite sure why. They play well, but they don't win. So making them a 1-point favorite on the road, I don't buy this one. So Jazz, like I said, getting 221 total. This game should be a cluster of nothing but turnovers and mistakes, and the Jazz taking over. But the only thing we like in this game really is the Jazz. So we took Jazz money line first quarter, Jazz money line first half, and Jazz money line for the game. Once again, it was Jazz money line first quarter, Jazz money line first half, and Jazz money line for the game. Next game up is going to be Suns. Spurs, it's back to that 8.5-point spread. Suns at home. Game 2 of this in a row. Total at 227. Don't think Booker's going to play. Don't think Beal's going to play, because I guess those guys need to only play 30 games this season. So it's Kevin Durant and everybody else, so to speak. There are some other pieces on there that are nice, but they're nowhere near all-star talent like Beal and Booker. But the Suns had this game dominated on Tuesday night. They're up 20 and somehow gave this game away late. That's not going to happen again. And the Spurs got beat by 40 by the Clippers on the same road trip. The Spurs are not, they're going to get shelled a lot of nights. I think this is going to be one of those nights. I think the Suns are a little pissed off that they gave away a game they should have won. And then this line wouldn't have been 8.5 either. I think this line would have been closer to like 5. But I don't foresee the Suns letting two of these games get away from them like that. So we are going to take the Suns minus 2.5 first quarter, Suns minus 4.5 first half, and Suns minus 8 for the game. Also, two player props in this particular matchup. It's hard to take anything on the Suns right now because you just don't know what piece. And then Durant's props are so high, the only way to bet those are unders. We bet unders, but we're sticking away from those for the moment. But we love Wemby over 3.5 turnovers. This is our best bet of the day for sure. It's also part of our parlay of the day. Wemby over 1.5 blocks. Wembanyama over 1.5 blocks as well. So we'll run through that game one more time for you. Suns minus 2.5 first quarter, minus 4.5 first half, and minus 8.5 for the game. Wembanyama over 1.5 blocks. And then also Wembanyama over 3.5 turnovers. He's had 4 turnovers in the first half pretty much every game. This thing's currently getting bet up to where it's almost like minus 170, 180 now. Where it started off last night at it was like minus 145 when it got posted. So just a heads up on that. The juice is rolling, but don't be scared of the juice. This is one of those ones. And if it turns to 4.5, we got a different story. But at 3.5, this thing should be locked as a winner. So do make sure at the end of this episode, though, you check in the comment section. You will see a link to the Google Sheets. This will have all the sheets listed. So it'll have sheet 1 is football last year. Sheet 2 is baseball this year that just ended with the World Series. Sheet 3 is football this year for the Thursday night bets there as well. And then sheet 4 is going to be all of the basketball plays that we just went through for the NBA on there as well. So make sure you get a chance to check those out when you get some time. And as always, if you subscribe and get notifications to the YouTube channel, so when we drop our bets, you get those first. Turn that notifications on. We'll let you know immediately once those do drop. So definitely a big advantage there. If you don't have those on, no problem. Subscription tab on your YouTube app. All you got to do is go down there. You'll see subscriptions. Once you subscribe, then Sports Bets for Free will pop up there. And when you see a little dot next to it, it makes life really simple. Let you know that there's bets out there that you haven't seen yet. So make sure you do check those out when you get some time as well. Definitely well worth it if you're into making money, in other words. So like I said, they're going to be rough nights. There's been those as well. The World Series game last night wasn't the best for us, but when you end up 7,500 units up for the season, I don't think you can complain too bad. Basketball, we're up a couple hundred units so far. We're over 1,000 units up in football. So definitely take advantage of what we're putting out there. It's well worth the time and the money. We do appreciate everybody's support as always and look forward to seeing you on the next episode.